what do you think the war in Ukraine has done to the stocks of weapons manufacturers like, Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, BAE Systems? Yes, you guessed right. The stocks are up. The shares are up. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice for them, huh? They get to build some new swimming pools at the expense of others' lives. A few weeks ago, I showed you a transcript from a donor call. Well, I think it was with it was the quarterly call at Raytheon. So usually it's with the donors, the shareholders, and so on. And you could see how Raytheon CEO was just very, casually saying, like, yeah, it's good that there's instability in Yemen bombing Abu Dhabi, right? The genocide against Yemen, and also in Ukraine, in Eastern Europe, right? That there are tensions flaring up. That's good for business. So we expect to see some, advantage from that. I'm not even really. I mean, I am paraphrasing, but he did say it that brazenly. It really wasn't that veiled. They're kind of shameless, and especially in these kinds of calls when they're speaking to the shareholders, it's really like, yeah, we fucking love war, man. We're gonna make lots of money killing people. They're so shameless. And what's, it's one thing, like, you expect that. Of course, they make weapons and they sell more weapons in war. But the fact that these people run the government, I mean, Lloyd Austin, the current U.S. Defense Secretary, was at that firm. He was a board member of Raytheon. So you don't really have a government that takes decisions based on legitimate national security interests. You have an apparatus that is taking decisions, making foreign policy decisions based on, how that's going to affect their shares and their stocks, right? Based on what's going to make them money. The irony here of the EU now sending weapons for the first time, or Germany sending weapons, and Italy, and of course the US, $200 million was the first package in January. I think now they've added another one that's over $300 million. They tell you that this is to protect Ukraine. That's why they're sending all these weapons, right? They're even going to send Eurofighter jets, which Ukrainians can't even fly because they're used to Russian jets. So I don't even know what the point of that is. But they paint it as some kind of humanitarian effort, but in reality, they're making money from this. Of course they are. Those weapons don't grow on trees. They make money from this, the arms dealers. Even if it looks like the West is giving them to Ukraine out of pity or something, it's still making money from it. Make no mistake.